Go live, please. That pisses me off. Like, you can't just pop that up when I'm about to stream and be like, do you want to do all these new settings right now? No, of course I don't. I only hit the start streaming button when I want to stream right now. Ugh. Whatever. I hit the stream button. We are live. Tweeting.
You have.
Thank you. Easter. I'm going to do a few quick things on Patreon before we proceed. Right.
You better not tell me. Alright. So, I guess I will kick off the conversation tonight. Do you guys remember, I think it was last cast of Crochet, I was talking about RGB lighting?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yes, and I do recall a certain Brown Horse Sensei telling me I shouldn't go for the expensive smart stuff and I should just get basic RGB strips.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have both good and bad news. I did.
Okay. Yay! I like how you delivered that. It's like, I have good and bad news.
Good news.
What was bad about it again?
So the problem is, I still want them to be smart, which means I found a strip much more reasonably priced. But I can't run the strip without an RGB controller, and I still need a way to power it. So it's still gonna be freaking expensive. Like,
yeah, that could be a problem.
Yes, ballpark estimate right now to do all of the kind of lighting I want to do, it's gonna be around like $200, give or take.
I doubt that.
I hate when I go a long time and forget to post things on Patreon. What am I?
And actually, it's going to be worse because I recently picked up a much simpler smart LED strip from my friend, and it has like a rubber sleeve on it with a diffusion material, I guess I'll call it. And it looks really nice. And now I want diffusion strip for all of mine, which is going to be more money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always the case.
I don't need that either. They just they work just fine without them.
I know they work fine, but they don't look as nice.
I guess I don't know. I don't care that much, to be totally honest. I'm gonna get up in a few minutes here and work on some more cookies for tomorrow, because tomorrow is Easter.
Yes, it is, as you can tell from my mind.
Christ is risen.
Whatever you say, crazy Christian man. All I know is eggs.
Yep. Although, how dare you call me crazy Christian man?
Don't you like the alliteration? I do.
I do. I definitely do.
I like alliteration. It's my favorite way to name things. All right. I've done all the things. So finally, I can relax with my spherical ice. I guess you could say
you were really on about that spherical ice.
Behold. There's no one in the chat to behold. Where is everybody? I've tweeted and I've linked everywhere. They're missing the spherical ice.
It's Easter, Heather.
It's Easter tomorrow.
Right, but a lot of people are out with their families.
Ronnie, it's spherical! Spherical!
Okay, calm down there, friggin' Josh Peck.
Come over here and put the rest of my ice tray away from me.
In a minute.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them. Oh, freaking, you can't see them yet. Hold on.
Yeah, your camera's been off in the Discord.
Emerald, look at that. Look at this.
Well,
It's spherical. Hurry, my hand's getting cold. Ow.
I see.
Put my sangria. Oh shit. Did I just fuck up my mouse pad? Why is there color? Oh no.
Oh gee, what'd you do?
So I put this bottle on my mouse pad because I didn't want to put it right on the wood. And it's got a little bit of a wet spot on it, but it's a colored wet spot, so that's what's got me worried. Honey, bring me a cleansing water.
Oh geez, you're asking me all this stuff at the worst possible time, Heather. And I'm in the middle of tasks.
Fine, I do it myself. I'm an independent one.
Indeed.
It's not like anyone's here anyway.
Yeah, we got 2 people watching the stream, and I'm pretty sure it's Emerald and I.
Oh, my headphones did not just make that noise.
Oh, for God's sakes, everybody's having problems tonight. What's going on here?
I think my headphones are complaining about low battery.
That's why you don't bother with wireless headphones. God freaking darn. When are people gonna learn
I
that
got these for
technology?
free.
Yeah, but that doesn't make them. I wouldn't have used them even for free. I'd have
Hey,
sold
they're
them.
amazing when I remember to charge them.
That's always a problem. What are you guys talking about?
Besides, they work while plugged into the charging wire anyway.
I'm saving it. Yep, it looks good. I don't need no help because it's awesome. Yes. I did it all by myself. I saved it, which is good because this is a really nice mouse pad. I like it. It has a wrist. Like you remember this? This freaking has a wrist thing and a little mochi cat. I gotta get a keyboard to match this eventually. Hey, Battleship Agincourt. What does my shirt say? It says I stink. I got it from the Stinkin' Rose in California. Need some put my drink. I need more coasters in this room. See, I'll put it on the floor next to this clump of knife's fur. God, I thought you swept in here, Brownie. What the fuck?
I vacuumed. That's a new clump of fur.
Wouldn't shock me. She was near there earlier. Yeah, you know what? I'll put in this. This thing already got wet once. Not talking about the mouse pad either. Does my phone need to charge? About 90%, so it's freaking crazy with these corners on like this. Anyways, I'm gonna take a sip and then we're gonna get to the important part. Crochet. Yes. All right. Excellent.
And it only took 10 minutes of distractions and difficulties.
Well, I had to save that mouse pad. Ooh, this stuff feels stronger than it was last week. I think it's dissociated. Which it's not terrible, but I'm gonna mix up what's left in this friggin' bottle. I think it's only 2 glasses worth left in it anyhow. You mixed my whole bit about the spherical ice battleship. You're missing out. I got spherical ice. I got 2 of them in there.
You're weird, Heather.
You just don't understand aesthetic, Bronny. Aesthetic! Alright, let's get to work. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish the butt pillow I was making last week. A lot of stuff came up. Knife went to the emergency vet, and I had to do some follow-up appointments, and I spent a lot of time just being really worried about her because she wasn't quite back to normal right away, wasn't eating properly, but she's doing very well now, and I'm in a better place mentally, so continue. And hopefully I'll complete it soon. It's looking pretty good. We got some little cheek situation going on here. Kind of boxy, but it's my first attempt. So, maybe when I sell it, I'll sell it for a lower price than I will the ones I perfect. But I think it's coming together. So I was on round 14. Ah, yes. It's a nice round where I just have to single crochet the entire way. That's nice. Makes it simple. So, Ronnie is going to be baking us cookies. And that is going to be very nice to do. I want to say hello to everyone who's now in the chat. Happy Bunny Day Eve, I guess. Hey, Charles B. Yeah, I did miss you because I was like, hey, Charles B. is usually in the chat saying first or something by now. It's okay if you're late. It's Easter tomorrow, so it's completely understandable. I was almost late to the stream because I was getting a whole bunch of stuff out of the way. Easter's tomorrow, so I was trying to prep everything I possibly could. I'm not going to be able to get to the deviled eggs I wanted to do today, so maybe I'll get to it tomorrow, maybe I won't. I bought bacon bits for it, so I'm going to be a little disappointed if I don't get some deviled eggs. But, getting ready for a holiday is always fun, even if it is just Easter. Charles B's.
Just Easter. This is the most important holiday of the year.
Halloween, Christmas,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Christmas is on par, right? Because you can't have Easter. If there was no Christmas, there would have been no Easter. But Halloween has nothing to do with anything.
Halloween's one of the best things ever. I never look at these things from a religious standpoint, so I'm sure religiously it's very significant and stuff, but I'm not even the religion. I'm just like, are we celebrating a holiday this week? Hell yeah! So, in my mind,
Halloween is the only reason that Christmas it doesn't extend into July.
Indeed. We're all getting ready for Halloween. God, I love holidays. I will thank religion for that they gave us holidays. I have something to look forward to, every time of year. Well, I can't thank religion for the 4th of July, because I do look forward to the 4th of July. I love barbecues and blowing shit up. I'm getting drunk for no reason. Well, now there's a reason. God, I love celebrating stuff. Charles B's asked, would Knife play with those bunny paws? Maybe. If she comes in, I'll let her sit on me and I'll bap them with them. But she doesn't react to things like you would think. I put this foxtail near her and I thought it would weird her out, but she really doesn't care about it. I like it. It's fluff. Trying to make a little cosplay around it. Fun. I like crochet. It's funny to think about, isn't it? I started with just some yarn and I braided it in a particular way to a little bit where it makes an entire shape.
Yeah.
That hoop this time around happens to be a butt.
Yes. Oh, that's the crotch area. Butt. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to make something more palm-sized for the first one, but I think these, I don't know. I thought it was going to be smaller, but it turned out bigger. Because I was going to try way less for them if they were going to be like
palm. You just have to commission one of those as a wrist cushion.
You could, because if you think about it, butt cheeks are a great shape to put your wrist on. I'll try to get smaller too. I don't know. Yeah, actually, you'll look at the size of what this comes out to be.
Well, not the size you have right now would be perfect.
Sure, just pick a pony or something and I'll make a butt of it. And you just put your wrist on it. What if that's how I marketed it? It was like, a pillow for your wrist. People were like, that's an ass. And I'm like, no, it's a wrist pillow, see? Did I tell you one time, have you guys seen the Sky Railroad guy who usually shows up at cons and has a train that goes around his vendor table that always brings people in. Like I see that guy at a lot of cons, and I always go up to his table, even if I'm not going to buy anything. In fact, I think I only ever bought something like one time there, which is the time I'm going to talk about. But love him. He has great stuff. I think you've bought a few flags off him, Bronny, or you plan to.
Yeah, I've bought a couple of things off of him, and yeah, I bought the flag that's in the other room there.
Yeah, the Gurren
And
Lagann
I
one.
bought I bought my Wonderbolt belt buckle from him, and yeah, I think that's it off the top of my head.
He is great. So one time he was selling like, wrist pillows, but they're actually like tiny Dakimakuras. They're bigger than the ones that you get like that are just like little charms. I saw one with a train spread out on it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious." But the only person I could think of who liked trains was my nephew Logan, who was not in double digit years at the time. I think he might have been 10 maybe at least. I still got it for him and I gave it to him like, "Got you a tiny pillow with a train on it." He was like, "Oh, cool." Hilarious. I hope he brings that back. I like the tiny Docky thing. Though I am shocked with how much they'll charge for just like the little charms of Dockies. Like once you're able to print them and sew them together real fast. I wouldn't imagine they would cost so much, but weren't they like $30 to $50 just for the tiny things?
Yeah, I want to get a brass pin from him, and I also want to get an equestrian die art flag from him. Oh, also he sells Fran.
He does. He sells like Twilight Secret shipfic folder ones too. I haven't been able to play Twilight Secret shipfic folder in a while, and I keep forgetting the rules every time I play. I also keep forgetting the rule to mares, and I liked mares. The art on the cards is always just great. We got to go over mares again, Bronny. I want to get better at that game because it's supposed to be a super easy, super simple game.
Yeah,
It's just
numbers.
pairing things up.
Yep.
And isn't it like whoever gets the most pairs loses or wins? Which is it?
Loses.
Ah, yes, that was it. It's like Uno, where like having less cards is good.
Yeah.
I like how people attack the Uno Twitter account for not knowing how to play their own game.
Thank you for the cards, but we got it from here.
Like, yeah, no.
Nah, we can figure it out.
I'm gonna defer to the people who invented the game tell you how to play it.
Look, the rules of Uno are whenever you can convince the table that the rules are.
I want to play Jumanji.
Yeah, I wanna get more belt buckles from him. Looking at his game mat, I'm not really seeing anything that I'm terribly interested in. Definitely want to get like
Oh, honey, the timer's up. We can put the strawberry topping on the pie.
Okay, yeah, I'll go take care of that.
Yeah, make sure to distribute it evenly. So I'll explain the pie to people because it's actually one of my favorite things to bake. Is the strawberry pretzel pie from the MLP baking book. It's easy, but it's a really it looks fancy and it's a really great pie. So what you do is you make the crust from pretzels, brown sugar, and butter. You put that together in a food processor, and then you just put that stuff onto a pie pan, shape it up to like a crust, and only bake it for like 10 minutes at 350 degrees. And what I do is I put it in the freezer, let it cool off while I'm making the filling. So by the time I'm done making the filling, it's cooled and ready to go, and I can put it right in. So then the filling is only just cream cheese, lemon juice, lemon zest. I think there's some heavy whipping cream in there. Yeah, you whip up the heavy whipping cream until it's whipped cream, and then you fold in the cream cheese stuff that you already had together. Was there sugar in that cream cheese stuff? Can't recall, but you know, I've almost got it. I've almost got it memorized because I've made that pie so many times and it's really great. But once you put the filling in there, you have to let that pie set in the refrigerator to chill for like 2 hours. So you really got to make that pie in advance because even after that, after you've had it chilling for 2 hours, you have to make the topping, which is chopped strawberries with like strawberry jello that has like some lemon juice and other little things to give it more flavor, and you have to mix that up with, like, some actual chopped up strawberries to make, like, a glaze and throw that on top, and then it has to go in the fridge again for another 6 hours. Bronny's about to go put the topping on it because, that pie finally got done with its 2-hour period. Now Bronny can put the topping on it, and then it has to go back in the fridge for 2 hours, and then in the morning we can eat it. So, yeah, it's really something if I wanna serve it to people, I'm gonna make it the day before so that the 6-hour period is just it being in the fridge overnight, and then it's just ready to eat. So if you're coming over and you want that pie, you have to give me like 24, maybe 48 hours notice so I can go to the market if I need anything.
How about 2.5 months notice?
You want that pie again?
Absolutely. And
Strawberry or
actually,
raspberry?
halfway through you speaking, before I say what I'm about to say, Heather has also made this pie with raspberry.
Yeah, it's strawberry
It
and
tastes
raspberry.
delicious. But holy crud, will that thing punch you in the face when you're not expecting it?
The raspberry one is so especially tart, but I gotta say the jello layer, like the topping, comes out way better shaped with the raspberry because the raspberry kind of gets smushed up. But I think the strawberry topping is my favorite. Yeah, people seem to really love that raspberry one.
But the idea I just had, should everything with my move go according to plan, I'll be getting down to you guys right before 4th of July. So what if you did one of those pies, blueberry filling and raspberry topping?
Oh, you know, was
Heather, how do I put the white stuff in there first and then the strawberries on top, right?
yeah. So the cream cheese was in there first, and then you just
Yeah.
put the strawberry stuff on top. Do you want me to come look at the picture?
No, stay here.
Yeah.
Bring it to-
Yeah, honey, it's just chicken. I'm an expert at making this pie, but not everyone is. But yeah, you know what? They say this recipe is also good with raspberries and blueberries. So what I'm thinking is what we there's a way to make it red, white, and blue. And make it like so when you slice it, you get a layer of red, white, and blue. But mm. So you'd have to put strawberries on top. Because the cream cheese filling has to go on the bottom. And the strawberries on top.
Yes.
Maybe you could do half and half. You know, I need to see what this pie would think of what this pie would look like.
Hey Heather, should I turn the oven off?
Oh, I kept it on in case you wanted it warm for baking. Do you need it? You need it on? Think of what you're gonna do. You could turn it off. All you have to do is preheat it again, and it preheats pretty fast.
So the night cleaning first. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna call it for the baking. I'm sorry.
It's okay, honey. If we want, maybe if there's time, we'll bake something more tomorrow.
We're definitely gonna do deviled eggs, no matter what. I'm gonna get you your deviled eggs.
Mhm. So with the pie crust we already have going, have you put the filling in the chocolate dream pie yet?
No.
You can put the filling in there and put it in the fridge. It'll be ready tomorrow, and we'll put some whipped cream on top. The chocolate dream pie did go as planned today. Chocolate dream pie is very similar in structure to the strawberry pretzel pie because the crust is only made out of like 30 Oreos and some melted butter. And the problem is though, like you have to grease the pan ahead of time, so so when you cut a slice of pie, it comes out okay. And I usually do it with cooking spray, but I ran out of cooking spray, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just rub some butter on it. That's how I do other baking stuff. But that turned out to be a bad idea because like I baked the crust, I brought it out, and it was just still soaked. Like butter had risen to the surface of the crust, and it was all squishy and stuff. So I had to keep using paper towels to soak up the butter. So that was kind of a mess, but it's just for us and it's not bad. It's just butter and cookies. So we just baked it as much as we could, soaked up butter, and we're just going to throw the filling in there and put some whipped cream on top and eat it. So I guess I'll just know in the future, just don't grease my pans with actual butter when I'm using these things because I'd hate to see what that would look like with the strawberry pie.
Hmm.
Yeah, we already got like, I guess 2 pies going. or 3. So we'll have 3 pies already. And we already made s'mores cookies. So yeah, we were being very ambitious. We also wanted to make some peanut butter candy cookies and some M&M cookies. So there was a lot.
Stop making me hungry.
Well, come over. Hurry up. You can have some of this so we won't get as fat.
Funny story. I've been doing some cooking experimenting recently too. And by cooking experimenting, I mean learning how to cook the most basic of breakfasts on my griddle.
Really? What you learn how to make?
It's mostly just been eggs and toast.
That's a good combination. If you learn to do up some bacon, you know what? Just freaking get a toaster. You just
There's
see, that
some
looks perfect.
there's some strawberries left over, but this is what they look like
There's
now.
really some left over.
Yeah.
I guess you can eat it. But yeah, there's the strawberry pretzel pie. The pretzel crust is of course underneath with a cream cheese filling with strawberry jelly, like jelly lye. I don't know, jelly. Do you want to call it?
Like Jello. I don't know.
Strawberry jello topping. It's delicious. So if anyone ever becomes my best friend and visits me, I will make them that pie. Ugh. God, why do we like baking so much? Food's good. We're also a house that's dedicated to fitness despite how it may seem. Work out 4 to 5 days a week, and Monday through to Thursday is nothing but low calories and healthy food. Then Friday through Sunday, we eat like monsters. Okay? That's how this house works. I think I'm almost completely done with this round. That includes you, Emerald. That includes you, Emerald.
Chocolate.
The chocolate dream pie. So yeah, that needs to solidify in the fridge overnight, and we'll put together the whipped topping from the book on it in the morning. Probably not gonna do the food coloring because why? Just put whipped cream on top. It'll look delicious. Hey there. Everyone was late to the stream today, guys. Are y'all making Easter preparations? Oh, yeah, we baked 3 pies today. And so they're all cooling off in the fridge. And we baked a batch of cookies on Friday, s'mores cookies. There's so much food. Gonna make some deviled eggs tomorrow. Everything's gonna be so fun. Alright, so we're on round 15. Things are gonna get complicated right up in here. Alright, so first we're gonna do what it says right here is a single crochet. Then we're gonna do 2 single crochets. And then a decreasing stitch. And we're going to do that 4 times. So that's the first one. All right. 2, 2. All right, so that's 2. Let's do it again. This is going to be 3. And that's 3. And last one for that. 2. I like that everyone who does crochet patterns kind of does it in a similar way, and all the initials are the same.
Eat this cookie on stream so they can see what it's like.
This is the s'mores cookie I was talking about. So it's mostly a chocolate cookie base. We have dehydrated marshmallows in there, which is just Lucky Charms and graham crackers and chocolate chips. Oh, you have milk with this.
I'll be right back. There's the rest of this cookie. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Milk. Yeah. All I have is booze. You see this, Emerald?
I do, and I am insanely jealous.
Let me finish this cookie. Getting crumbs in my shorts.
Don't you just love it when you search for something on eBay and then you think you found the right thing and then it turns out it's just not the right thing at all?
Love it. So milk. What's that sound? Oh, he closed my door. That's where I hang all my heels. Bet you guys didn't know I wore heels. Sometimes.
I was about to say something like I didn't see that the entire time I was down there, but then why would I have?
Yeah, my door's always open. I only close it when knife. Like, when I want to keep knife out. Like her today, I was cleaning up Spoon's tank. And she was, when I was taking, Spoon out of the tank, she got really curious and crawled onto my futon and was, like, trying to look over and look at the tank, like, hey, what's that? And I'm like, it's nothing that concerns you, bitch! Because the last thing I need is for her to jump on top of the tank or do something or try to fuck with him. So I think I prefer it when I'm in the office with her or I'm at least in the house. So when I'm out of the house, I make sure it's closed and she's not in here. There's some good cookies. Alright. Where was I? Oh, I gotta do 41 single crochets. Shit, I'm gonna have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. 5, 6.
Oop, apparently your audio is glitching a lot.
Oh, maybe I have a bad connection. Let me check on YouTube. Put this cookie to the side. Warning, please check the video resolution. The current resolution is this. Doesn't look like we have a good connection today.
Oh dear.
Oh no, it says good connection. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. I do see that my audio mixer, my voice is going up into the red a lot, so let me lower it a little bit. Maybe it'll stop glitching then. I know with NVIDIA RTX voice, it cuts me out if my voice hits a certain pitch or if I'm loud enough. It's the whole thing we gotta figure out. Shit, what number was I on, Spencer?
I don't remember.
Shit.
Hold on a sec, let me skip back.
Yes, please. Yeah, I don't feel the graham crackers in here. I mean, albeit I do have to crush the graham crackers. I think I see one right here. But, it's not apparent.
Alright, so I think you were on 6.
Makes sense to me.
Because the last thing I heard from you was 5, and then you did one more and said something very quickly.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. Getting a call. I'll be back in a little bit. Sorry.
Alright.
That's fine. Alright, so I was on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need to scratch my forehead real quick. Yes. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. My pattern is actually a bit off from what hers is. So I'm actually probably gonna have to crochet a few more. But I think I roughly need to be like at the side of it. So that's good. It's coming together. It's kind of a boxy Hank Hill butt, but you know, for a first attempt, I don't think it's too bad. I'm definitely gonna be practicing with this pattern. Anyhow, let me catch up on chat. Charles B asked, what is your favorite kind of chocolate, Heather? So, that's a loaded question. There's a lot people do with chocolate. I like to think that there are three main categories of like the base chocolate, which is milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. And I'm a basic bitch, so out of those three, milk chocolate is my fave. Now, as to what people do with milk chocolate, like if you're talking like fillings, I'm all kind of basic. I guess this is a basic response, but I love chocolate with caramel. It doesn't even have to be salted caramel because, like, I've tried some, and I feel like some people go overboard with the salted caramel, like it's too salty. I like, but Ghirardelli's, just regular milk chocolate with caramel is amazing. That's a really good chocolate. I actually don't tell Brownie this. Brownie, you better not be listening if I say this. But I ordered us some special chocolate for Easter, and one of them, my favorite candy store is someplace in New York called Andy's Candies. So, uh, oh wow, I'm sorry, I just saw something in the chat that made me interested. But let me finish this first. This place up in New York called Andy's Candies. They have an online shop. Look up Andy's Candies. They have the best chocolate peanut butter candy that I've ever tasted. Like I had that, and I tried a Reese's peanut butter cup afterwards, and I'm like, this is shit. Reese's peanut butter cups are too salty, but Andy's Candies peanut butter candies, those are so creamy and delicious. It's the best thing I've ever tasted. So I ordered some chocolate from them that's their caramel. I haven't tried caramel yet, but my God, my expectations are high because they were able to give me a whole new league for peanut butter chocolate. So, Andy's Candies, best candy that there is. So I wanted to see in the chat someone I haven't seen before. Bag a day crochet. Lol. Hank Hillbutt. Love it. Hello. I see you're another crochet person. Glad to have you on the stream. Charles B asked me, what are you drinking? I am drinking some sangria. This is a Capriccio passion fruit sangria. It's cheaper. I mean, I didn't get it just because it was cheaper. It was on sale, but I wanted to try something different because when I usually do my regular Stella Rosa wine, it's like a Moscato kind and it's carbonated, so it's very like that. But I usually don't want to drink the whole bottle on a stream, but I usually have to because then it gets flat like soda. Like if you leave out soda long enough, it's not carbonated anymore. And I love carbonation. So something just isn't as good if it's not carbonated to me. So I got it because it doesn't have to be. It's a drink that's not meant to be carbonated. It's sangria. Just trying something different. And I appreciate it. Like I said, it's on sale. So I got a deal, so I decided to try it out. And I don't regret it. It's a good flavor. Passion fruit's not bad. Now I want to mention again to you guys this pattern for a butt. this crochet butt isn't my own. It's called the Badonkadonk pattern by Little Lady Crochets, or Madeline Hernandez, as she's called. I don't see her YouTube on here, but her Instagram is, of course, Natalie Hernandez. Etsy is Little Lady Crochets, and her TikTok is also Little Lady Crochets. I got this pattern from her, and she authorizes with every purchase of buying this pattern, and I made sure to ask ahead of time that you can buy her pattern and then sell this finished product that you make. So I very much appreciate that we're a community where we like share our patterns and we sell each other stuff. I might release my own patterns if I ever get to typing them out. I actually have a book right here. It's a notebook. Of course, it's a My Little Pony notebook that I had to tape together. And it has my own patterns that I kind of made up by myself. It's really, if you look at these pages, they're all stained and look terrible, so I probably should crochet these patterns. But I have my Rainbow Monkey pattern in here, my Carl the Cupcake pattern. I don't have too much in here, but it's the stuff that I did kind of make up myself. So, I don't know, maybe one day I'll release a crochet book if I invent enough patterns. Yeah, I mostly said that for Bag O' Day Crochet. So if she's interested in this pattern, go ahead and find Lady Crochets on Etsy, and you can get your own Badonkadonk pattern and crochet it yourself. It's great. I certainly have enjoyed it. Crochet just a little bit further. Alright, so if I start here, I'm trying to just guesstimate where they want me to be. So I think I need to have 1, 2, 4 times. 2, 3, 4. So I think I need to crochet up to there. Yeah, I went a little off the rails with the crochet pattern. I'm still figuring it out. This is my first time doing it still. So I don't think it's coming out too bad from my first attempt. It's definitely taking a similar shape. I think all I need to do is do it a few times and I'll master it and it'll be down and it will be awesome. I'll be making juicy butts before you know it. Definitely gonna sell my first few that aren't exactly that are a little boxier looking for a lesser cost than I normally would. But that this still took effort to do and it's effort that someone else didn't have to do, so I might charge a little bit more than I normally charge for other stuff because this takes a bit more yarn. And I do intend on selling it because well, I mean, like, giving away things for free is nice, and I would love to do that all the time, but frankly, right now, I need the money. Since Knife's emergency treatment, I have a credit card bill to pay off. And I'm not paid a lot at my day job, so when you gotta get money, you gotta get money. That's a good question. Charles B. is asking Bag O' Day Crochet, why does your name have a check mark and gray rectangle bag? I have the same question. Why is hers?
One word. Verified.
Verified? What's that mean? Like, I mean, I get it on Twitter. It means you have a lot of followers or something?
The thing it's supposed to mean is that Twitter has checked and validated that you are who you claim to be. However, what it really means on Twitter is that we think you are a very important person that agrees with our causes.
It's interesting. Is that why they haven't verified Satan on Twitter?
Probably.
Yeah, well, I remember that being a problem like a few years back. I don't know if they finally caved and did it. I liked Satan. What happened to him on Twitter? Shoot, I lost count of what I was doing. Damn it. I kind of just let my fingers start doing shit. But I think I'm okay. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Perfect. Perfection right here. Regular old perfection. Yeah. So what does it mean on YouTube again? I did it back.
Probably just about the same thing.
Oh, I think I did it backwards. Is that a big deal? I don't know if it's a big deal. Yeah, because like it on the first side, it was like single crochet, and then decrease. But on the other side, it was like do decrease, then single crochet, single crochet. That's confusing as hell. Maybe that's what's giving the thing the boxy appearance. I keep like being dyslexic and mixing it up. I don't know, girl. I don't know. All right. That's fine. It's fine. We'll keep going and see how it comes out. Or maybe I should just go back and redo it. What do you think, Spencer? You know what? I'm going to go back and do it. 1,
I guess I don't think.
2, 3, 4. All right. No, this is it. Okay. Let me try again. So it was decrease first. And then single crochet. Single crochet. That's 1. Decrease. Single crochet. Single crochet. That's 2. Decrease. Single crochet. Single crochet. And decrease once more. Oh, man, I think I screwed it up. Heather, you're a fool! A fool! Okay, I think I started here. It's okay. We all make mistakes in the line of duty. Everything is fine. I can do it. I can do it, guys. I can make this Hank Hill Twilight Blood work. 1. 2. 3.
This is really cheap.
4. Okay, I think I did it. Perfect. Not perfect, but it's coming together. It's coming together. All right, next round is just single crochet. Something simple and that we can handle, people. We can handle it. I'm going to have a cookie to reward myself. Or finish the cookie I was already eating. I deserve this. I deserve this cookie break right now. We work hard and we play hard. That's what it's about. Yep, cookies and milk.
My brain is hurting.
I told you not to think so hard.
I'm doing all my RGB strip research on eBay now, which is where I probably should have done it in the first place. But
They got really good prices on Harry Potter DVDs on there.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, I want to get one of those because I don't want to get HBO Max to watch fucking Harry Potter movies. There's too many streaming services.
Yeah.
I don't want any more. I already have Netflix. Hulu Plus, Disney Plus. I don't want any more than that because I'm sick and tired of them raising prices too. I'm sick and tired of the whole thing. I don't know why I'm still giving them money. There's too many shows I guess I'm
Wait.
invested in.
You have a Hulu account?
Yup.
I'm gonna need to borrow that come November.
Oh, what show?
Animaniacs.
Sure. I'll watch it with you. Let me finish off my sangria.
Have you seen any of the reboot?
I have not. Oh man, I finished off.
In that case, we'll have to plan a marathon.
Sweet. We gotta finish the rest of Cuphead.
Indeed we do. But hey, you want to know something kind of funny?
What's that?
I still have access to our pizza orders.
Oh, so you can still see what we ordered? My god, my pizza was too spicy. I went so overboard with that pizza.
We all went overboard.
You know, we went to this pizza joint called Mellow Marshmallow. I mean, not Mellow Marshmallow, Mellow Mushroom. And all this very interesting pizza. We had this like Havana pizza that had like a little bit of mustard sprinkled on top and had like ham and all this other stuff on it. You gotta try that. It was really good.
That sounds absolutely delicious.
It really does. Yo, we gotta take you to that mellow mushroom. It's pretty good. They also have like this shiitake mushroom pizza. I don't know how I feel about mushrooms, but if you're into trying it, I would split it with you if you want.
Wait, what'd you say you weren't sure about?
Oh, what was I sure about? I don't know what. Um, I think I was asking like I don't know how you feel about mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
Oh, you gotta try their shiitake pizza then. I'll try it with you. I didn't get to try it the last time we were there. I was kind of paying for me and Bronny, and I was buying cocktails at the same time. But if you want me, you, and Bronny, and maybe whoever else wants to go, we can just spend a night trying out pizzas there, and I'll have my cocktails on a separate bill. That's Heather's expense.
That sounds like a pretty good birthday dinner.
You know, I was wondering where I heard your echo from. It's my fucking headset. I'm gonna turn the off. I can hear it over here.
Whoops.
Yeah, I was wondering where it was coming from. It's like, where do I hear him? I thought
You could just hit the mute button in a voice meter.
I was already up. I just turned the volume down. I thought I was hearing it from Ronnie's computer initially, but then I was just like, wait, the door's closed. How the hell am I hearing this shit?
Dang, Ronnie really does not like his hearing, it seems.
He does not. Hey, I never checked what you put in chat. I'll check that right now. Oh, that.
Which chat? Oh, yeah.
I've seen that one. It's the same kind as mine. It even has like the footstool thing. I have the exact same thing, but it's just not
dead. Oh, the other ones?
Well, oh, I didn't see the other ones. What other ones do they have?
No, same link, but there's multiple on that Amazon list.
Oh man, the Captain Marvel one is so cool. Oh yeah, the Captain Marvel one is the best. But God, did they ramp up the price? Like it's ordinarily $258. I got this chair for $125. You know, if I ever, I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of this chair. This is a chair I'm gonna die in. But God, that Captain Marvel is awesome. I like Captain Marvel. I liked the movie that came out. I don't know why everyone else hated it so much. I guess it was just too much girl power or whatever. I just really liked that movie. And it had a cat in it. And I like Captain Marvel. She's cool. Have you guys ever seen like Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes? She was also really cool in that, and she was voiced by the chick who voiced Commander Shepard, the female Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. I can hear it.
So I never actually ended up watching Captain Marvel. This is entirely like third-party information. But to my knowledge, the Brie Larson Captain Marvel wasn't portrayed very heroically.
Was she not? I mean, I'd have to rewatch it to see what they're talking about. I liked her. I think it's because
So
initially. So, do you want a little bit of spoilers? It's been out for a while.
yeah, no, I don't care.
You'll have to watch it with me. Initially, she didn't know she was human. They like brainwashed her and she thought she was an alien. So she was kind of hunting down the wrong people at first till she could start as a hero. But then she slowly figured out what was going on. And it's near the end where she started kicking a lot more ass. So, I don't know. I feel like people are just trying to pick it apart. It was a decent movie. I liked it. I didn't think I was going to like it, so my expectations going in were low. So maybe that's a part of it too. But I enjoyed it. I've heard some of Bronny's friends though say people think she's a Mary Sue. I didn't see it that way, but I liked it. If she's unpopular though, more fun for me. Her merch should be less expensive. But as we can see from that chair, that's $209 currently. No,
And you know, to be fair, I can see where they're coming from, especially after seeing Endgame.
she was a little OP in Endgame. Captain Marvel kicks ass though. And maybe I'll just lay on that,
Yeah.
like, just kind of, like, lean on it, be like, yeah, she is, what are you gonna do about it? You can't beat Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel can kick Thor's ass, there's nothing you can do. She can kick Hulk's ass, there's nothing you can do. Captain Marvel. I'm gonna get a Captain Marvel
Hi
exercise
there,
shirt.
Miss Mary Sue. I mean Captain Marvel. How about I introduce you to my Scottish friend here, Mary Sue.
It is wonderful to meet her. Freaking, yeah, so I'll probably lean into it, I don't care. I liked the movie. I like her well enough. And I like her aesthetic. It's fun. It's funny that sometimes I'll just like enjoy a character purely for aesthetic reasons, and I'll just invent more along the way. Like Wonder Woman. I like Wonder Woman, but I really started enjoying her when I got an exercise outfit that looked really cute and is all Wonder Woman themed. Like I have a red shirt. You might have seen this if I posted it on Instagram or Twitter, but it's like a long sleeve red shirt with her logo in the middle, and then I have like these pants that are the best. It has like a gold looking thing all around the waist. It looks like a belt. It has her insignia, and then it's like star spangled along the legs. And yeah, I just enjoy it for
Yep.
aesthetic reasons. And you kept Wonder Woman has always been kind of decent. Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, she was pretty cool. I didn't watch the sequel, but the original movie, not the original, but the movie that came out for the newer series, like the first one I enjoyed. I didn't see the second one where she's like in the 70s or something. So I heard people didn't like that one though, so maybe I'll skip it. But yeah, so uh I've enjoyed her. I can say I guess the easiest way to get through all this stuff is to say I'm a very casual fan to a lot of things. I'm gonna drain this milk. It's starting to
Charles
get
B
really
is asking if you can make both ears go up at the same time.
Oh yeah, of course you can. This one goes up more than the other.
But also, so I bet you remember when I say this, but I have seen you in your Wonder Woman outfit.
Oh yeah, was I wearing it?
Yep. You were wearing it the day I punched you in the face.
How dare you punch Wonder Woman in the face? This is why I keep accidentally kicking people in the nuts. Accidentally. It is legit on
And
accident.
I am very lucky that I was the idiot who wore composite toe boots to sparring.
Yeah, you gotta get yourself some workout shoes, my friend. Get some sneakers, some Nikes.
Yeah, I have sneakers, just the boots were the only pair of shoes I brought with me, so.
Good. I had to finish this milk. It's starting to get room temperature, and you don't want to drink warm milk. It'll make you go to sleep.
On the contrary, it's keeping me on the toilet all night.
Oh yeah, are you lactose intolerant? I forgot.
Yes.
How the hell did you eat that
Though-
pie I gave you?
I have lactase.
Oh, okay. Good. I was like, did you just like sacrifice 3 hours in the freaking shitter to eat that pie? Which flattered, but don't do that.
No. I sacrificed 3 hours in the bathroom because I spent too long on my phone and lose track of time.
That's fair. We all do that. Charles B asked, would Bronny ever wear that hat? No, but I can always force it on him. Just like I did that apron. Oh, you remember that pink apron I forced him into?
Yes.
I unfortunately threw that apron away because it was getting real stained on the front. Just didn't look good anymore, very wrinkled. So I tossed it out and I'm going to get a new pink frilly apron just for like I like to have those aprons for show when people are over so I have an extra nice apron to wear if I'm cooking or baking. Just for stuff. But yeah, the original one that I stuck him into it was too tight and it was super small. That one has been retired.
I had a brilliant idea.
What's that?
You guys need to get King Sombra and Princess Cadence out aprons. But for the first Chaos and Cooking, Tony needs to be wearing the Cadence one.
Excellent. He never puts on aprons just for regular cooking, and it frustrates me. Because, like, I think he sees it as girly, but I'm just like, protect the shirts that I buy for you when you wear them. Because his usual go-to just around the house shirts are two shirts that I made for him. It's the I like pussycats shirts and the beatings will continue until morale improves skull shirt that's like a pirate shirt. He was wearing that today and he had just like a smudge right here and I'm like, this wouldn't happen if you just wear one with aprons. And I don't have just girly aprons. I have a Deadpool apron. Like literally an apron with Deadpool on it with tacos or chimichangas being like, yeah, chimmies. And I'm like, honey, just put on this Deadpool apron. You won't get stuff on you. He goes like, no, I don't want to waste time. No, I don't want to do it. I'm like, quit being fucking stupid and wear the goddamn apron. I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm trying to freaking protect clothes that I pay for. Freaking men.
You know, I watched a video recently that has poisoned my mind for a Deadpool reference for the next month.
What's that?
The Brodies reacts to Legend of Everfree.
Oh my god, I don't remember that. I mean, I know I watched it.
I believe they did it around Halloween, so everyone was dressed up in costumes.
Now that's
I
familiar.
specifically remember AC Race Best was Judy Hopps and Animated James was Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely remembering this now. Whatever happened to Animated James? I haven't seen him.
Funny story. I always recount that Brony Notion was the first Brony YouTuber I ever subscribed to. He's the only Brody YouTuber he is the first Brody YouTuber I knowingly subscribed to. I was subscribed to James way earlier. I just didn't realize that was Brody content at the time.
Oh.
But for what happened, I believe in 2017 or so, he shut down his channel. And I believe it later came out that an art style very similar to his was found on fetish sites.
Oh, is that why I would hear things about a fart fetish? I never put credit to those. I didn't put credit to those rumors because I think someone told me it's like, yeah, people found out he was really into like fart fetish stuff and he had to get away. Like that sounds stupid. Sounds dumb.
Yeah.
But why is that a reason to close down your whole channel?
Yeah, first off, who cares? Like, of all the fetishes to be embarrassed about, I'm pretty sure that's on the lower tier.
Fart fetish, it's kind of weird, but, like, whatever. I would again, even if that was true, I would have been like, weird. Whatever. That's not what you post on your channel. So I don't care. It's not my thing. I'm not dating you, though, so it's not my problem.
I just thought something so stupid related to that.
What?
Are you aware of what pink eye is caused?
By poop particles.
I wonder if people with fart fetishes fetishize pink eye by correlation.
Oh god, I hope not. That's extra gross. Like I understand, just let someone fart in your face, fine. But getting pink eye, that's a whole other thing. That's insanitary. Fuck.
This conversation got weird anyway.
It got super weird. I don't want to talk about fart fetishes. Get it out of here. We're going to a holy day. I'm not one to use religion as an excuse. Because I'm not even part of a religion. But I don't think this is what Jesus would do. I am open to the theory that Jesus was an actual person, because there's too many accounts for him to not have been some form of person. Whether or not he had magical god powers, that's another thing. I don't know. Who can say? I might believe that a guy got eaten by a whale or a fish. That happened to
I'm
a
pretty
guy.
sure. You know, it might have been in the whale's mouth, but whale throats are like the size of a grapefruit.
Yeah, so he might have just spent some time in his mouth and then he spit him out. I think things get exaggerated over a period of time. And then you don't even know what happened.
Indeed.
Now, away from serious discussions. But now let's stretch our fingers, guys. We haven't done that yet today. We gotta be extra careful with me. I crochet a lot and I do a lot with my hands, so I gotta be like extra careful stretching it, always doing things for my wrists, giving them breaks. Ooh. Ooh. Check out my nails. I did them in very Eastery colors. I thought yellow and green were good, and I put little colorful sprinkles on. Well, you know, like glitters. I thought that was very Eastery.
Did you do your toenails to coordinate, or you wearing closed-toe shoes, so it doesn't matter?
Oh, I did. When I don't do my toes as often as I do my fingernails because they don't get ruined as easily. Because you know I do always wear socks and closed-toe shoes most of the time. But yeah, so fingernails I do every week, or at least I try to, and toenails I do every other week because they don't require to be, well, at least mine don't grow in that fast, and the nail polish on them usually stays pretty good. So I do them, alternate. Unless I have like a whole outfit with open-toed shoes planned out, then maybe I'll redo my toes as well just to coordinate, give them a little buff. But yeah.
Also, I must say, I am very jealous of how flexible you were to get your foot into that position. I'm pretty sure if I tried that, I'd hurt myself.
I stretched today. I've been actually working out 5 days a week because it used to be just 4, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I've been looping in Saturday doing runs and stretching. So I've been doing a lot to help flexibility. It's definitely improved. Bronny said, like when I was stretching at one point, Bronny said, yeah, your flexibility has really improved from when you first moved in. Since I've moved in with Bronny, like I was around 195 when I moved in. And I think this week I was 167 or 168. So that's a big improvement. It's almost 30 pounds. So we'll see. Like, I think I moved in. Do you remember if it was like at the end of May, beginning of June? So when
That sounds about.
yeah, so when
I
we
can
get,
check your channel.
I can just check my what?
I can just check your channel and see if the cast of crochets swapped over.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to tell. But yeah, so let's see where I'm at that point. Because my goal weight was like 150. Because well, I don't know. According to like stuff online, I should be 140. But I don't think that's right. Especially if I'm putting on muscle tone, that feels like underweight to me. I don't know. Maybe I will see a doctor and ask like, "Hey, should I be that weight or is this weight okay?" But 150 was the goal weight, and I'm
Good
pretty.
lord, your outfit was so empty.
I know, right? And look at it now. Looks like shit. Look at this fucking
But
closet.
yeah,
Alright,
so your last.
Oh, hey, honey, what's up?
not much. Had to talk with Sam at Lion and get something else straightened out.
All right, cool. But yeah, we were talking about my weight loss journey.
Yeah, you've been doing great. What did I miss? Tell me what you said so I don't retread old ground.
So
You
basically,
missed much.
well, in regard to this conversation, we were talking about my nails, and Emerald had asked if I did my toes to match. I took off my sock and I put my foot up like this, and I was like, "Yeah, see, here it is." Like, I'll do it again so you can see my nails. Like, yeah, see, here it is. They match. And he was like, "Wow, you're very flexible to be doing that." I'm like, "Yeah, my flexibility has improved." Bronny commented when I was stretching one day that it's improved a lot since I got here. And I was talking about since I started living here, I've lost a lot of weight. I was around 195 when I moved in, And since then, like this week, I weighed in at 168 or 167. I don't recall, but that's a lot of weight. That's almost
168.
168. So that's like if I lose a bit more weight, that's like almost 30 pounds right there. And I think we're gonna hit the anniversary of me moving here either at the end of May or beginning of June, and see what weight I'm at by then. Because I told them about how the goal weight was 150, and man, if I reach it by then, that's a big accomplishment.
Yep. So your last stream out of Arizona was on May 22nd, and your first stream out of Florida was June 5th.
June 5th, so it was like the beginning of June.
Yeah, something like that.
So June is going to be a busy month for move-anniversaries.
Oh my god. We'll just pick a day
Because
and
we
celebrate.
start off the month with yours and end off the month with mine.
Maybe we should just have one party that month and be like, moving in anniversary party, and then that's it.
Well, to be fair, I am planning to beat my stuff there, so it might push my move-anniversary into July by technicality.
Yeah, still.
No, we're just
It
gonna.
is much easier to paint an empty space.
We're just gonna have one party here. I'm not made of money.
Bronny Charles was
Yeah.
asking if you would ever wear the hat I'm wearing.
The hat? Yeah, I've worn that before.
This hat?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I messed around with it.
But yeah. Oh, I'm feeling a cool breeze from the AC right now. The vent's like right there, and the fan kind of pulls it in my direction.
Oh, hey, don't you love it when sellers on eBay put every keyword into their titles, and then when you click on the item, it's not actually the item you're looking for?
Such a
Oh, God, yeah.
That's about as much as I hate when you go on OfferUp and someone's like selling something for supposedly $1, but then you go to the description of the item and it's like, we'll take best bids, because they insinuating to just put the dollar there so people would see it so they could get more money. And I'm like, no, fuck you, man. Fucking either sell it for $1 or don't. Sell it for the amount that you want. Don't fucking try and lead me in thinking, oh, I'm gonna get something for $1, and then like, nope, I'm not giving it to you for $1. I'm gonna take the best bid. I'm like, no, I will offer you $1 because that is what you posted. If you don't want something for $1, don't say on the freaking listing that it's $1. Bastards.
Do I have a way to filter this by rating or whatever?
No, girl.
I just had a weird technical snafu. I was, I don't know what caused it, but all of a sudden my Discord sound started coming in through through my speakers, and I had to fix that. That was weird.
Really? It wasn't something with your headset?
I have no idea.
Okay, you had that good. I can get you for waterproofing. I can get you at 24. And you're not CCT, are you kidding? So, question: do either of you know what the term color temperature means?
Yep.
I don't.
Okay, incredibly short version. Color temperature is how warm or cold white light looks. In the context I'm speaking of it. So, like, lower numbers are warmer colors, higher numbers are colder colors. So 2700 Kelvin is about the yellow color of an incandescent light bulb. 5600 is like the fluorescent lights you see in department stores.
Oh, great. I'm getting to a complicated round. All right, I do this.
Yeah, so here's an easier way to explain it. The lower you go, the more orange it is. The higher you go, the more blue it is.
That is an easier way to explain it.
You have a man here
Yep.
who's smart but can think with monkey brain.
Einstein said that if you can't explain something complicated briefly, then you don't truly understand it.
I think there might be exceptions because sometimes someone might explain something that seems in a complicated manner to you, but it like makes perfect sense to them. But it's not a bad rule to live by. If you know something, it's
Mhm.
best to be able to explain it to other people. Especially if it's something technical and important.
Mhm. The problem that I have, like when I'm telling stories, and literally everybody's seen me do this, is it'll be a simple concept of what's going on, but in order for you to have the full context, I need to tell the full story, and then I keep realizing like mid sentence, oh no, wait, I need to go further back so that the thing that I'm about to say makes sense.
I feel like I've done that a few times. I think I did that earlier this stream where I was like, I did this for like this because blah, 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 blah. But actually, it was because of this. I don't remember, though, what the freaking context was.
Yeah. I definitely do that all the time with my train of thought.
Well, that's no good.
Because I think I've mentioned before I have an overactive imagination. So sometimes I'll imagine conversations, and of course they're conversations that I wouldn't have reasonably IRL because A, they're unnecessary, and B, they're overly complicated. So I find myself on the same train of thought for like 15 minutes, and I never actually get to the point I started that train of thought with.
Mm.
Okay, let's to see a pattern.
What's the pattern?
If I want a good RGB strip from eBay, sorting by lowest price isn't going to get me anywhere.
Hang tight for a moment.
I'm hanging tight. Am I hanging tight enough?
Probably.
Yes. I think I just figured out a smart way. Like when I have to do so many stitches, but they have to be a certain amount, I would just count the stitches ahead of time, then put a marker, then I know to stop there and I don't have to think about it when I'm crocheting. It's something so simple that I'm wondering why I didn't think of it before, but live and learn.
Spencer, check Tech Talk.
Alrighty. Tech Talk. 2 rules of 50. I see app controllability. Bet you it's 4-pole.
Yep.
So these look pretty good if you're looking for just RGB, but unfortunately I'm also looking for adjustable light temperature.
Those have that to a minor degree. Like you can adjust the brightness and the color. And if they're controlled by an app, then they probably got a wheel. These things here have a wheel picture. So check the link again.
Oh, Bronny, did you see like the Deadpool chair he put there, right, in Chaos and Crochet chat?
No, I didn't.
Click on it, and there's a Captain Marvel version that's freaking awesome looking.
All right, let me see.
I just hate the price bump.
Yeah, those do look good.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like aesthetics. The Star Spangled aesthetic is pretty good too. I mean, Captain Marvel's is and Wonder Woman's are like the best. Captain America, his is pretty good, but like it doesn't have the freaking sass of like the ladies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, what I posted in there is the RGB strip I have saved on Amazon for context to what kind of things I'm looking into at the moment.
By the way, Bronny Trent said hi at some point.
Hey, Trent.
Okay, we're gonna start with decreasing stitches, Heather. Start decrease.
This is waterproof. What if I drop?
Okay. And those aren't bad. Those are only $30.
Yeah. The issue with all these, the ones I'm looking into, is that they don't come with the power supply or the controller.
That's weird.
It isn't. These are more of a DIY stuff. So you can supply the power and get the kind of controller that works with your stuff already.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that's not tough. I have a controller was actually one of the easiest parts. I
Yes.
found a $12 smart controller. I just need a hub to control the ball, but that's pretty easy.
Ah, I did it. Now round 18 to 22 is just doing straight single crochets. Awesome. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 5 rounds. That's 5 rounds of the easy life, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Heather.
I like it when it's simple. Look at the butt, Brownie. Look at it. It looks kind of square, but I think it looks good. It's actually turning out a little better than what I thought at the beginning of the stream. I thought it was looking too boxy, but I think with some plush in there, I think it'll look really good.
It'll round out as you dump it.
Okay. I'm excited. I'm gonna open my door. I hear Knife meowing. Look who's here. You just look like a mass of black off screen, Knife. Oh, hey, I forgot I had water because I left it on the floor. I'm thirsty.
This makes a little more sense.
Tell me.
So basically, I was selecting like the highest end options for all the RGB strips I was looking at when I really didn't need to.
Oh, there you go. I probably told.
Everyone look, it is the kitty.
It's a cat, all right.
The little
That
sick
thing
girl.
will not stop annoying us
As we're trying to bake most of the time. She'll be like right behind your legs or in between them or right at your feet. She got a whole bunch of brown sugar on her back because she wanted to be right underneath me as I was pouring it into the food processor. I think she does it on purpose so she can have stuff to lick off her coat later.
My week there, I'm just gonna not leave her alone until she gives in and starts being all WW with me, so I can distract her when you two are trying to get work done.
Well, no, she's gonna go with a foodie, regardless of how much she likes you.
Well, lucky for her, I like tuna pouches.
Oh yeah, tuna.
You're
She'll
gonna
freaking
make her fat. You can't do that.
I'm not. Correction, unlucky for her, I like tuna pouches because I'm gonna eat them and she's gonna beg me, but I'm not gonna give her any.
Oh yeah, she's gonna jump
Well,
on
there
your
you go.
lap and do everything she can to get them. It was fun today. Our friend Matt came in because he's gonna be feeding her at night when we go for something. Oh, which reminds me, I'm probably gonna cancel next week's stream Actually, definitely, because I'm going to be out of town that weekend. It's actually a good time for me to mention it. I almost was going to, I forgot. But next week, yeah, no stream for moi. Out of town. So I'm going to squish a little chin, squish a little chin, squish a little chin. But yeah, someone's going to take care of her. And I had him, like, he's been very diligent, and we've been going over the process of giving her insulin and feeding her and everything like that. So I basically let him do the whole process by himself with just me on his shoulder being like, okay, yeah, you're doing good. And she understood that he was going to do everything because she, like, started rubbing up against his legs being like, hey, you going to feed me? You going to feed me? You gonna give me food? And I taught him how to do, like, the insulin by himself so it's easy with her already beginning to eat and just having her in a place elevated so he can just do her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's going along pretty well. He just has to get used to the process. He'll probably be over sometime next week to just, test it out. And I'm going to talk to our morning shift person later on, make sure they know what they're doing. They've done it before, so I'm not as concerned with them. But yep, she's going to be taken care of. All taken care of. No staying up too late while I'm gone, okay? No staying up too late. And Spoon's gonna be fine. I'll put a feeding tablet in his tank and leave the curtains open so he can have some light coming in and he'll be fine. Remind me after the stream I want to post this on Patreon right away and make sure I put in the description that I'm gonna be out next week. Or I'll post that as a status update the week of as well.
Mm-hmm.
Today. Are you gonna have a Thursday throwdown, Bronny?
I might.
That's one way to work in the streams. This has become a cat petting stream. Every donation goes to paying this child's medical bills. $1 for every head scritch, or else she gets no scritches at all. Oh hey, Knife, do you like my paws? She likes my paws.
I don't think she cares.
Someone was asking earlier if she would play with these, but nah, she doesn't care. If you're distracting me from my work, I just want to pet you. Because you're so cute. You're so cute. Look at your little face. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. You look at your face.
Alrighty then. Other Pokemon.
I can't, Bronny. She's on my lap and she needs to be pet. She's a pet. Unless you're going to come over here and pet her. I don't know.
Okay, I'm seeing what the big price difference of these strips is.
Tell me.
So there are two models where there are 50 LEDs for every meter of strip. One of the models has the white and RGB LEDs combined, and one model has them as two separate chips. The one where they're two separate is half the price of the combined one.
Oh, kitty! Her claws went in. She jumped from my lap to the futon. She puts little freaking paw prints on me. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can definitely see this one. You can see the little toes.
Jeez.
This girl. Are you going to take a nap? Want to take a nap there? Yeah, you're sitting there. Stewie kitty. I do that. God, she looks really tired. All right, Knife, lay down and take a nap. That obviously took a lot of strength for you to do. You guys forget she's super old. She shouldn't be jumping around or doing anything. She's too old to be doing it. Starting to make her afterlife plans. I gotta save up money for getting her cremated when she goes. Just put some money aside for that.
Yeah, that's no good.
I'll put it together. I'll find a way. For now, Knife, you need to stay healthy enough and stay alive so I have time to get it all ready for you. I was talking to Bronny about like those kind of plans. It made me think about myself, and I'm like, after I'm gone, who's gonna take care of her ashes if I put it in an urn or something? So I wondering if I could put it in like my will or whatever. That because when I die, I've talked about it. I want to be cremated and put in one of those eco urns so a tree can grow. I think you can like maybe pay or make a noticeable contribution to a park or something. And this is all the ideal circumstances, by the way. Like I was thinking like just thought that I could have the eco urn with a sapling planted in a local park that's nearby our house, so I'd always be close to home and have that there. But I was thinking, when I'm die and be cremated, no one else I think is gonna give her the care, her remains the care that I would. So I would like it if like they would take her cremated remains from her urn and mix it with mine into the urn I'm going to be in, so that both our ashes will be in the soil that's fueling the tree. So that way we'll always be together. And I'll always be able to take care of her. Whatever spiritual afterlife there is.
Mm. Which sounds weird to me because there's likely a lot of time between then and now. And you're probably going to have a lot more puts between.
Yeah, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with Spoon's remains when he dies. He's very small. I mean, I know he can get significantly bigger, but he's very small, so I don't know what's gonna be like to get the cremated remains of a fish. Or if that's even what I would do. Do I bury him? Do I flush him down the toilet like you other people do with fish? That feels disrespectful. So I don't know what
Alas, poor goldfish, we hardly knew ye. Now to send you off to Davy Jones' latrine.
I don't know. Maybe what I could do so we could still be together if I know I'm gonna be putting my tree in the park that's near where we live. Or, even just because he'll be closer to home all the years I'm gonna live here. I should put his remains in the lake that's there. And maybe it'll be eaten by stuff, maybe it'll just sink there and decay, but his remains will be in the lake, and I can always go there and visit him.
Crap.
It's just a
I don't
thought.
know.
And other
I
pets,
try not
well,
to think about it too much because otherwise I might get sad thinking about it because I wasn't able to bury my rabbits. I literally just had to throw them in the trash.
God, I'm sorry, honey. But yeah, I guess that's the general plan. I don't know if I'm gonna have like a farm of animals in my time, but like I probably would get most of them cremated and just more ashes to mix with mine, I guess, at the end of it all.
With the way things are going, we don't need an animal farm on our hands.
All right, just bury me in a pet cemetery. I don't know. Oh God, then we're all gonna come back. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna live that long, right? Well, no, I shouldn't say that either. I hope so.
Look, if I start to get odd in years, I'm gonna start trying to throw myself in front of that truck.
Stop. You know what? I guess we're turning this into a farm. It'll be made in my memory and all the animals will be freaking cremated and turned into trees. It's gonna be a pet orchard. Hey,
You know what? Speaking of farm, where is it? I found a very interesting Reddit story while I was waiting at the dentist. I don't recall if I told you guys about it.
I don't remember.
Let's see here. Ah, yes. The history of Squish.
Squish. Yeah, I don't remember.
The short version, I will post the full one in Chaos and Crochet. The short version of this story is that this very poor family started a farm and they planted yellow squash and zucchini right next to each other. And this stuff mutated and grew together and never stopped growing. So, like, every day, they would just get, like, 20 of these things. And I think they were as big around as, like, a 6-year-old arm and just as long. And every day, they're pulling out 20 of these things. Their fridge is overflowing. Their relatives' fridges are overflowing. The church is asking them to please stop. We don't have anywhere to put these things.
Jeez.
So, I left a comment on the post. Where is it? Come on, where's me? I said, I want to know what fried squish tastes like, and if it tastes good with sour cream and or hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce.
Gotta get yourself some squish. I wonder what that tastes like. I do wonder, actually. And if it grows that easy, I would consider it too. Growing berry bushes didn't go well for me. I did the stuff that I saw in videos and stuff, and nothing happened.
Yeah, those are the dice we roll.
Yeah. The only thing going well so far is my lemon trees. They're still growing and look very healthy. I'm trying avocado seeds, but they're not getting as much sun as they could inside the house, so I don't know what to do. Maybe I gotta try the saran wrap thing that one lady does. Look it up. Maybe I shouldn't say not yet because it's freaking it's only been like it's gonna be 2 weeks on Wednesday or something.
Something like that.
Chaotic,
I lost track of the time.
it's gonna be 2 weeks. Chaotic King Jevil says, "Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú?" ¿Tiene un bien fin de semana? Brownie, you know what I'm talking about.
I might.
So you have a más español than I do.
Yes. Sí hablo español, pero muy, what is that? Pues, menos mío español no es muy bien, pero necesito español mucho. Las personas hablan español mucho con los teléfonos de trabajo. Pero conozco español. Ayuda mucho. No bien, pero mucho. Frío. No es frío aquí. Es muy calor. Vivo en Florida.
Jeez, I cannot keep up.
I hope that sounded good. It was basic sentences I cobbled together. Anyone who actually speaks Spanish would probably be like, yeah, that was kind of clumsy, but I get what you were going for, maybe. That's being generous. It's kind of how I was watching a video recently. Jacksepticeye can apparently speak Korean or something like that. I could believe it was Korean. or compilations, like, he plays with some, Korean Twitch streamers, and sometimes they'll say, like, something once, and he'll, like, respond in Korean, like, "Oh, something, something, something. Hey, you speak Korean? Are we gonna go do a thing?" And blah, blah, blah. Because he used to, like, date somebody who was Korean, and he visited them in, Korea, like South Korea, of course. And, so he still kinda knows some of the words and stuff. He's not incredibly fluent. Like, if you're a native speaker, you know, like, "Oh, yeah, he's speaking it well enough to get the point across," but he's not a native speaker, and it's a little clumsy, but everyone else is, like, super impressed. And, of course, they're all initially impressed 'cause they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you spoke that. That was out of nowhere, out of left field."
Yep. If I recall correctly, he speaks Korean like a girl because that's who he learned from.
Should there really be
Jeez.
a difference? Right, honey, you're right. These are rather
Yes, I do believe that Korean is a gendered language, and the forms of words that you use are dependent on what gender you are. So, of course, since he learned all his Korean from a girl, instead of learning the proper Korean since he is a guy, he speaks like he were a girl.
That's probably what's also pretty surprising when native speakers hear it. That's interesting to think about. I guess I've never learned language
Thank
any
you
other
for
way.
that. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine. I've never learned language any other way than in a somewhat not professional, but official capacity. Like with Spanish, I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, and I practice on Duolingo sometimes. I haven't recently because I'm focusing on Italian. Italian, I've purely done through Duolingo, and of course, they teach you both connotations and stuff like that. Japanese, I gotta actually try, but Japanese is just initially way too hard. Estoy muy confundidito que ahora King Jebel. Es bien. No necesita ser confundidito. Es muy fácil, pero no difícil. Difícil, pero no. No correcto. No muy inteligente. Pequeño. Pequeño estúpido.
Yeah, you've lost me.
Basically, King Jebel was saying, I'm very confused, and I say, you don't need to be confused. It's very easy, but not very difficult. This street is easy. I am not very intelligent. I'm kind of dumb.
Mm.
I can order from fast food place in Spanish because there's this place called Alberto's or Albertitos sometimes. And like if you go to like a real Mexican food place, there'll be people like that place habanero that we went to. You could tell people from their some of them their first language was Spanish. Like I got corrected on something like, "Hey, do you guys have pozole?" And somebody was just like, "Oh, you mean pozole?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, I mean pozole." And she said they didn't have it. They speak a lot of Spanish, and Alberto's was even more that. It was a fast food place, but it was even more that. Where like when I would go to the drive-through, they spoke only in Spanish, and I would have to ask, "Let's see, um, ¿qué en carnita de burrito?" And she would list off all the things like tomate, lechuga, uh, frijoles, and I'd be, um, quiero un burrito de carnita, pero no lechuga, no tomate, no chipola. And she was like asking me like, "Oh, do you want it?" I'm like, uh, quiero carnita y frijoles y arroz. Y I could never figure out the word for hot sauce. I'd be like red sauce or sour cream because I can't figure out how to say sour cream in Spanish. I don't know if they have a word for it, but I'd always have to say sour cream and they know what I was talking about. And of course, I would say oh queso, and I'd be like un horchata largo, and they'd be like yeah, large horchata. So I order things very simply, and I can say hey, I don't want onions or something.
Hmm.
Uh, quiero hablar inglés, pero es tan difícil. Crema agri. Ah, gracias, gracias. Crema agri es sour cream. Inglés no es muy difícil para mí. Yo no sé cómo es difícil para tú. ¿Es español el lenguaje primero? ¿Inglés y el lenguaje segundo? Tanido, conozco. Conozco. Español, italiano y japonés es muy difícil para mí. Estudio en Duolingo. ¿Tiene Duolingo? Duolingo es muy bien para estudiar. $50 left in the stream, by the way.
You see, I need to get to this level. I was talking the other day, I was saying, I want to be at the level where I can speak Italian at home, Spanish at work, Japanese online, or while I'm teaching, and English pretty much everywhere else.
My Spanish is really like, I know you're not saying it's pro, but it's really not that good. The reason I'm able to keep up with this person is because they are typing out everything they are saying and I can read it. When someone speaks Spanish to me, it hits me in the head like a truck and I can barely understand because people who natively speak Spanish speak it very quickly. You have to be lo siento, habla despacio, pero mi español no es muy bien. Lo siento. So I have
According to my Puerto Rican coworker, a good way to practice that is to talk with Mexicans, because according to him, Mexicans talk very slowly.
Geez, that's certainly, I don't think that's the case, at least in situations I've been in, because Juanita's family, my friend Juanita, a lot of her family's from Mexico, and some other parts, I'm sure, but her mother was definitely from Mexico, and she, spoke it, and I barely understand her. It was really hard. I can talk in, like, simple such sentence structures, but I really was not good at it. She did not speak too slowly. I don't know, and she would throw out words that I didn't know. It's really hard. Now, see, Taylor King Devil's putting me in a thing because he says, "Mo parece raro que encontré a la que puede hablar español." I believe he is saying that that he's able to speak Spanish, but in his place it's rare that you meet someone who is able to speak Spanish. So I'm guessing that means he's maybe he's in a situation where he doesn't know a lot of people who speak it very well. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me sometimes. He's throwing out words I don't know, and I have studied Spanish in a bit. Aaron Davis says, "Hello, how are you?" Aaron Davis, I don't think I've seen you yet today. He says, "Me noto sombrero weekend." Cierto. My pretty hat for sure es un conchito. A conchito, if it means rabbit, yes. Gracias. He's enviado. Es muy kawaii. If he knows Japanese, he knows about. Es para la Easter. Mañana. Or in reality, like in 12 minutes. Aaron Daves says, "I can't hear you because I have no audio, but I can translate." Oh, he probably knows Spanish then. Yes, he says, correct in reality. So, conejito probably means little rabbit.
I'm getting tired. We gotta go straight to bed after.
Yeah, we do. Brownie wants to go to Iglesia. Oh, I get what he's saying here. It's very difficult to on Kochar. I think that was to speak to someone that speaks Spanish. Yeah. It's very hard. Like reading Spanish, I almost got it down, and like I can even look at a paragraph. Even if there's words I don't know, I can figure out from the context of everything else that's in there what it says. I can't go into that kind of analysis when someone's speaking it. He knows I have to speak English. Yeah. So when I can, and that's the same kind of thing with Italian. At least I think, because I haven't met an Italian person in real life to speak to in Italian with. But I feel like it's going to be the same thing. They're probably going to speak fast. I'm not going to be able to dissect exactly what they're saying. It's going to be easier for me to read it.
Nono warned us that they're going to speak a lot of slang.
Yeah, which also
So,
makes it harder. That's a thing that's also through the languages, especially in Spanish. They'll throw a lot of uh slang words that you're just not going to know. That's why my mom would be better to have if you were to go to somewhere and need people that speak Spanish, because my mom learned it because her mother spoke a lot of it. Like what my brother-in-law kind of referred it to is that my mom, like when I would go to my Spanish classes and come back with like what I learned, she'd be like, "What? I never learned this word. What the heck is that word?" I was learning Spanish in an official capacity, like what they spoke in Spain. My brother-in-law said, your mother speaks what they call gutter tongue, like the actual Spanish they speak out on the streets. Like, if you actually need to talk to people and get to places, no thing. She knows conversational Spanish. So, yeah, she's very versatile in that sense. I don't know how she, like, writes it or she can read it super good. I would assume she can. She's been around a while. So, that's something.
mm,
He uses the translator on Google. Aaron Davis was celebrating Easter early with cousins. No, that's understandable. We thought as much. Everyone was late to the stream today, and I assume it's because of, like, Easter celebrations and stuff. Squad Day Resurrection. Oh, I'm not sure what he's talking about. That's probably what Easter is. Paso de Resurrección es la día de Bunny. Para la día de huevos y
you
chocolate.
might be asking if you believe in the resurrection.
No, I'm right. He said sí. Pasco de Resurrección. I think he was, because believe is something else. I believe it's pretty close to, because Spanish and Italian are pretty close to each other. So, not one to one. You definitely got to think about it, but I think I know he was saying Easter. Upside down? Question mark. How do you do that? You must be on your phone.
Sure, there's the shortcut.
I know. I gotta go paste it in there. I can't even, like, I know how to do it on, like, phone keyboard, but I still won't spend the time to do it when I'm texting stuff out on Duolingo. And they don't, like, mark you down for that because they know you're that lazy and you're like, yeah, I get it. At least you're studying something today. Won't even put the freaking regular question mark down. Yeah.
The funny thing, because I type Pokemon or Pokeball so much, I memorized the alt code for putting the accented E in.
That's one way to do it.
And that's cringe.
Freaking
But
Duolingo.
also, I have a
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Duolingo will correct me because, like, you're supposed to put an accent mark over the E when you say like it's for it is or is. And they'll put, like, in my thing, like, hey, you got it right, but you didn't put the apostrophe over E. And I'm like, I know it's supposed to go there, but I don't want to type it out. I don't want to freaking do the thing. You know it. And they're like, yeah, we know. We're just reminding you just in case. Because you know you can't keep doing that. It's gonna start to matter eventually.
Yeah, they'll change stuff on you randomly.
And there is also another form of E that means and that's the one that doesn't have the apostrophe. Ooh, yeah, it's rounding out.
We're still talking Spanish, right?
I mean,
I'm talking Italian. Yeah, sorry, I keep switching in between. I'm focusing on Italian right now. I'll probably go back to Spanish once we visit Italy, because I don't imagine I'll use Italian much outside of that. Or maybe I'll run to Japan, and then I'll keep studying Japanese until we go to Japan, and then I'll stop. I don't know. We'll see.
I want to take our workout to Japan.
Dude, I'd be up for it. Oh shit, it's good.
You gotta get good enough at Japanese to call up the place ahead of time and be like, hey, would you let us train with you for a week?
We got, by the way, 5 minutes left in the stream. 5 minutes left in the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns, please say them now. Ever hold your silence until the next stream. I don't think we're gonna finish this tonight, though we're pretty close. After we're done with this 5 stitches, there's only like 1, 2, 3, or 5 rows left. So I will try to finish this off stream, and I'll finish it. I'll post it on Twitter and Tumblr and all my other things and DeviantArt and all that, so everyone can see it. And I'll put it up for sale on my Etsy shop because shipping through Etsy is way easier. I know there's a strike going on with Etsy right now. I don't know how long that's supposed to last with people. It's a sucky thing. I believe Etsy is trying to take a bigger cut of people's profits when they already take kind of a cut already. But yeah, that's going on. But again, I will post it on my Etsy. Shipping's a little bit cheaper through there, so I like selling stuff on my Etsy shop. So if you guys are interested in that, my Etsy shop is actually linked through my channel. You can go on my channel and find my Etsy shop through there. There's not a lot of listings there. When I have popular listings, they usually go out pretty fast, but I always try to relist as fast as possible. One of my more popular items is the Rainbow Monkey and Carl the Cupcake. Those are from the respective series KND, or Codename Kids Next Door, and Five Nights at Freddy's. And of course, that is where I'm going to put the Twilight Butt. I'm probably going to name it, I thought of a name. It was Brony Book Horse Booty. That's what I was going to name it. Bees. But yeah, that's where I'm going to be posting it. And you can follow, if you don't want to do that, you just want to click something in the description, just follow me on Twitter, and I'm going to for sure like tweet about it when it's released.
Sounds good.
It is very good. Aaron Davis says, I think it's the last 5 minutes of the stream thing. Yes, yes it is. Tengo una pregunta. ¿Qué una pregunta? Escucho. Knife's just been sleeping like a little angel. Muy oscura. Pero me encanta. Mi amor. Es mi cotita. Aaron Davis says, anyway, I have a question that I would not be surprised if no one knows the answer to. How do I fix my audio on Arch Linux? Emerald, I'm going to leave that to you if you know how to do it. And since he can't hear us, you're going to have to type it.
I have no idea what I am doing in analytics.
Gatito. Ella es chica. Gatita. Pero no. But dormir es importante. Dormir, I'm pretty sure, means to sleep. Eso. Sí. Dormir es importante. Sí.
Sí.
Yeah, people are saying gato. But yes, gatito you say to say like little cat, like it, you know, in a loving way. But I said gatita because Knife is a girl, so I just, you know, feminized it more. Knife está en tiquilla en tu. I don't know that one. I think he's just describing Knife. Knife is old, he might be saying. I'm not sure. Knife está mi bebé. Mi bebé. Bonita. Es mi bonita bebé. Oh, I forgot. Did I? I did it. I think. Yep. Oh, that's last minute in the stream. Last minute in the stream. And last minute comments, questions, or concerns. Please say them now or hold your silence until the next stream. La stream es finito.
Why does obesity cause blue hair in some women?
It's not true. I met some blue-haired skinny chicks. I think it's genetics. Oh my God.
Also,
Aaron
for,
Davis
like,
says, also, I just realized Antigua and Barbuda translates to ancient and bearded, and that also describes her. Yes, she is ancient, she is bearded. Sí, Antigua y Barbuda.
All right, I'm gonna get going, guys. Have a good
All right, say goodbye.
night, everyone.
Good night. All right, good night, and thank you for everyone for coming to the stream tonight. I appreciate all of your support in these trying times, and I hope you all have a pleasant holiday tomorrow. Or if you don't have a holiday, that's fine. You just have a great day. Un buen appetit. If you would like to see, ugh, I don't even know where I'm getting. I just want to take a minute to thank all my patrons today who helped make this possible and who've been help supporting me these trying times. We got Easy Mode Gamer, Carol Kirkpatrick, Aaron Davis, DJ Skywalker, and Spencer here, who is in the chat. We also have Filmer Brony VA. If you'd like to be like one of them, you can go to the link in my description and become a Patreon today for as little as $10 per post. You can join our Discord server. It's always a good time in here. I like to have time to come in and just talk to everybody and play games and do whatever we like to do. I wish I had more spare time in the day. But, you know, we have time for what we have time for. If you feel like I'm not worth a donation every single post, which is reasonable, you can just give me a tip through the link in the description. You can go there and give me however much you think I'm worth. No big numbers, please. And just know every bit right now is going to go into supporting that. Paying off those medical bills, miss $900 hack and shack. Freaking, I got X-rays. They release the X-rays on freaking Discord server, so people who want to see Knife's X-rays can go there to see them. I don't know if that violates HIPAA, but I think you owe me one. At least one. But
I
anyhow,
don't think it would violate HIPAA since you're her legal guardian.
I could just release your skeleton pics. Yeah. But anyhow, I think that's all I had to say on that. If you want to keep track of the stream and make sure you don't miss that Twilight booty listing whenever it comes up, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I'll be sure to put it there. The Etsy shop link is going to be on my channel, so you can go ahead and look there and see if I have other stuff that you'd like to buy. I definitely want to put more attention to putting stuff on that Etsy shop just to help funnel in some side change, for all the stuff that's going on. I enjoyed our stream and I thought it went really well. I'm happy to be crocheting and working on this again. Like I said, I was very excited for this pattern. I can't wait to finish this one and make another one. I really want to master it. It's starting to come together very well. Maybe I won't have to undercharge it because the shape's coming together. It starts out a little boxy, but I think it's going to be good once I get it all stuffed. It'll be great. So we'll see how much I list that for. Again, this has been wonderful. I want you guys to have a great night, great day tomorrow, or great day today because it is midnight where I am, wherever you guys are. And I hope to see you all